Hello. Today I managed to get hold of this really interesting exotic fruit. I think it's called Starfruit, and it's very fragrant. It's got a very interesting fragrance actually. If you try smelling it, it's almost like ylang ylang. But if you cut it, it's got very juicy flesh, and I found that to eat it by on its own, as it as is, maybe to cut it into slices, it's not really a very interesting experience. But what I'm going to share with you today is what I decided to do with it, and it's a trick that I'm going to use to eat it with my rice. I love rice, as you know, and I cook all sorts of rice: Japanese rice, brown rice, all sorts. And in this video I'm not going to show you how to prepare rice. If you want to see how to prepare your perfect white rice or brown rice, I will provide links below to videos where you can watch in detail how to prepare perfect rice at home without using any fancy rice cookers or anything like that. Just a small pan and you will make a wonderful steamed boiled rice. But here what I'm going to do, I've already cooked my rice, so this will go on top of my rice together with other condiments to create basically a vegetarian dish. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut these yellow bits because I think these bits are a little off, and then I'm going to show you what this fruit looks like if you cut it like this. It will produce these beautiful segments which can be laid over rice later with other condiments. So I'm going to cut them like this here. Then I think you do need to remove these yellow bits because this is where it oxidized. So these are, and it already smells beautiful. It's got like a jasmine ylang ylang sort of aspect to the scent. And that's why I find eating it by itself is almost like eating flowers, which is nice, but it's kind of, it works really well with rice, because rice is also a mild and gentle type of food. So I'm going to cut it here as well. So here we are, just getting rid of these oxidized bits. So with rice, I found it creates a perfect combination. So this one will be taken off. So basically you create these segments, and these segments then can be laid over rice. But later in this video I'm going to share a few more interesting foods that I discovered recently. So this is more like a food discovery and what to do with it type of video. So these are ready to go over my rice. Because I'm preparing this vegetarian companion for my rice, this is another, I'm sure you know avocado, and what I do with avocado, I basically take a spoon, I scoop avocado out, I add it to these, to my star fruit, and avocado again goes on top of my hot rice, and it creates a really beautiful again companion, because avocado by itself is fairly gentle and nice, and also this the additional oils in avocado, they make rice taste even more interesting. So this is another thing which I'm sure you already know about, but this is the food discovery bit I was going to share with you. This is seaweed, but it's actually cut into tiny strips like this. And what I do with this, again, I lay these strips over my rice, and it creates this very interesting fishy aspect. But you don't have fish in your, so if you're preparing a vegetarian dish but you want it to taste a little fishy, this is the thing to go. It creates that nice seaweed kind of seafood seaweed taste. And this is another interesting condiment I found. It's again Japanese toasted sesame seeds, but they're also sprinkled with yuzu. So it's a yuzu flavored toasted sesame seeds. Again, these can be sprinkled over your rice, and resulting experience is really, really nice. It adds that kind of umami taste to your rice. So these are the additional things I'm going to lay over my rice, and I'm going to show you how I use them with my rice. So here I've got my perfectly cooked rice. I'm sorry about the steam. I'm sure it will go away in a second. It's freshly cooked, as you can tell. The steam should go away in a moment. I should have expected this, but this rice has been, sitting here for a few minutes, so I thought perhaps there wouldn't be as much steam. But what I'm going to do, you can probably see, I'm going to sprinkle my rice with these beautiful sesame seeds, and it will give it a really interesting touch. Then I'm going to use this seaweed. So this seaweed goes in. It will create that nice seafoody experience. You only need a touch, you don't need huge amounts. Then I'm going to scoop my my avocado. So my avocado goes in. Basically, you can make chunks as large or as small as you like, but this is how I do it. I can already smell seaweed from there. It's almost like you smell a little bit of sea or ocean. It's really, really nice. It kind of adds all these flavors together, and they really work together really well. So I'm going to use whole avocado because I don't want it to waste, and because I'm not adding any meat into this vegetarian rice dish, so I think my avocado will do the trick. So they're slightly bigger scoops now. Okay, so here's my avocado. And also I need to mention that I cook Japanese rice without salt, as they do it in Japan. And therefore, what I do, I'm going to add my starfruit now. So this is how I use it. I add it on top, and it's got that juicy, fragrant, exotic flavor to it. So let me spread that a little over my rice. And then my final touch will be soy sauce. So you can use soy sauce or some other sauce that has salt, and that will create, or teriyaki with a little bit of salt. Because I have no salt in the rice, this will add both salt and additional flavor. So this is my food discovery segment, a video. I hope this idea of preparing this vegetarian rice so easily inspires you, and you can do something similar. And please do share your own secrets and tips on how to prepare nutritious, delicious foods in these difficult times with not huge amount of effort, but a little effort, saving on food, saving on ingredients, but making huge, beautiful, tasty dish as a result. So that's the idea. So hopefully you liked this, and let me wish you bon appetit, and we'll chat again in another video.